Hello, folks. I'd like to welcome you to another edition of the Speculator Chronicles, or whatever this is. This is box 2 of issues that I thought maybe someday these will be worth something, so I'm going to put them aside. So I think we had mixed success on the first box, so let's have a look at box number 2 and see if I did any better. And there it is, Avengers 267. I can only guess I pulled this out because it's a Kang issue, and I thought Kang was going to be something spectacular.
No, he did eventually end up appearing in
the Avengers
Quantumania, so
yeah,
not the Avengers yet, I think, but Quantumania.
So yeah, I thought that this might be something, and I don't know actually if it is, to be honest. This was another one that I thought was going to be special. I thought I'd heard somewhere that this issue actually fit into the plots of the movies, but I don't know if anything ever came of that.
Earth's Mightiest Heroes, yada yada yada.
This is Avengers number 36. I think it's nearing the end of this particular run of Avengers, which was like volume 6 or 7. I don't even know anymore.
When they come, and they will,
they'll come for you. Yeah. So this is December 2014. So this was probably the 3rd or 4th iteration or volume of Avengers. It doesn't really specify. But I guess I thought that because this was closing down the series, that maybe these issues would be worth something. There's 36, 37.
Time runs out for what?
I don't know. I don't remember exactly what it was. But so this is the 5th.
And inevitable.
Yeah. This is like the 5th or 6th iteration of Avengers number 26, Legacy 726. So that was quite nice that they managed to keep the numbering intact, even though they kept renumbering. So that looks like possibly a Red Hulk, but I'm not sure. It's hard to keep track. This is Avengers 27, Starbrand Reborn. These are written by Jason Aaron, so it's good, a good writer. This is Avengers Assemble 13. I'm not sure why I put this aside. I hate it when I can't remember.
Maybe because it was an Avengers one, I mean.
Yeah, Avengers Black Widow. I mean, I figured Avengers Black Widow, and that looks like Taskmaster, so that seemed like a good idea. This is also a Gamerverse article, so I think it's a little bit of a variant. Might be something for me to look at.
Taskmaster?
He's just a guy who basically, if he watches somebody, he can imitate all of their actions, so he's kind of a difficult supervillain to defeat. This is Avengers Defenders number 1, Tarot. This is Avengers The Initiative. That's related to the World War Hulk thing, which actually came to fruition a little bit in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, I'm trying to see who the writer of this is. Which, of course, they've buried. There it is.
Oh, there has to be somewhere.
Yeah, so Dan Slott is the writer and Stefano Caselli is the artist. So it's pretty good stuff.
Probably Stefano.
Yeah. Avengers No Road Home, number 2. It's the second printing. I don't know if there's anything special about this issue. But, Avengers No Surrender, number 681.
I wonder if that's where they got the name of Spider-Man No Way Home from.
Possibly. The Avengers versus the X-Men, number 1, limited series. Avengers versus X-Men newer one program guide. And it's number 0. What's this one? No, that's round 4.
Another
so
Avengers
I guess number 4.
Apparently.
Yeah, round 7. So I have a couple of these.
Round? What is it? A boxing match?
Apparently, yeah, round 2. Roman numeral 2. So who knows? Oh, maybe that's 11. Duh. I'm an idiot. Round 12. I've been doing this too long. Here's Basilisk 1, which...
At least we know you're good at Roman numerals.
I guess so, yeah. So this is Basilisk 1, which I thought, it's a number... It's a number 1. A little Harry Potter, yes. So I don't know if this is interesting or enough to be sought after or whatever, but whatever. So Batgirl's number 11. I think I saved this for some reason, but I don't know what it was. Maps and columns of the Gotham Academy. So I'm not sure exactly. I think there was something noteworthy about this, but Batman, Ra's al Ghul, also a noteworthy thing. Looks like Talia.
Rejuvenating cream. You'll feel reborn.
Now this is a reprint. Everybody should recognize this. First appearance of Harley Quinn, and it was in Batman Adventures number 12. That's a reprint of that. Unfortunately, I don't have the original, but then again, everybody can say that. It's a very valuable issue now. Batman Dark Knight 2.
Ooh, it's an interesting cover.
Yeah. The Fist of
Yeah, that's
Batman. Yeah. The Beast, number 3. Birds of Prey, 56. This was, I think, Gail Simone's first issue, so I'm not sure if that's noteworthy or interesting in any way, but it was a good series. Here's the new version of Birds of Prey.
Birds of Prey, I'm assuming, has nothing to do with the Batman.
Yeah, it does, actually. These are characters related to Batman.
Are they about Penguin?
Yeah, there's Batgirl. No, it's different. There's Batgirl. Looks like Katana and...
Katana's related to Batman?
Mm-hmm. She was in Batman the Outsiders.
Oh, she was in Suicide Squad, too.
I
If
guess.
it's the same Katana.
Yeah, I guess maybe they did move her over there. That I'm not sure about, but they might have. So, 3 different series of Birds of Prey. This is Bishop number 1, who was a character in X-Men. First issue collector's item. You heard it here. So, we'll see if that means anything in the final analysis. There's number 2. There's number 3. And number 4. So I have the whole series if anybody's looking for Bishop. Here's Bishop the Last X-Men number 1. Black Cat number 1. I think that's an Art Germ variant if I'm not mistaken, but I might be mistaken. I think it's him though. This is Black Cat number 1. I believe this is a Scotty Young, I think is a Scotty Young variant. Jed McKay. This is Black Cat. J. Scott Campbell is the artist on this one. So it's an interesting.
He's come up before.
Huh?
He's come up before.
Yeah, J. Scott. He's an interesting. So 3 interesting covers there. Black Flag number 1 with a Todd McFarlane cover, which I really thought would, just because it was a McFarlane cover, would be worth something, but apparently it's not. That one I've actually kept up on a little bit.
I'm sure it's not worth literally nothing, but
Yeah. Black Panther number 1. Why not?
a hero no
2,
more.
3, 4. So I got all the Black Panther. Here's Black Panther number 8, which was, I think the movie had already been out when that one came out, but I can't remember.
Is Black Panther a relatively new
Yeah, he came
hero
out,
then?
not really. He came out and he first introduced in Fantastic Four 52, which I
And
believe.
how could the movie have already come out when his 4th issue came out?
Because this was a miniseries of they never really had a consistent.
Oh, did they revamp his
They always,
story
yeah,
when,
they
when
never,
the movie came
they were
out?
never able to keep a regular series of Black Panther going, so they would often try to relaunch him, and
Okay.
so he had multiple iterations, and it really wasn't until Christopher Priest came along and did the Black Panther, and he's the one who introduced Everett K. Ross, and created a lot of the mythology.
And then he created like a solid.
Exactly. He created a lot
background.
of the stuff that made it into the movie was based on what Christopher Priest had done in his Black Panther run, which was an excellent run, by the way. Black Panther, Panther's Prey. Here's Black Widow number 1, and one of the many, another character that they always tried to have an ongoing series, but it didn't really work out for her. So she has multiple number 1s, and this is just one of them. So that's a pretty cool cover, a variant of Black Widow number 1. And here's Black Widow number 1, Widow's Sting.
Ooh.
Yep. Blackest Night number 1, which I thought would be interesting. That was a DC crossover event that affected a lot of the titles and had some interesting ramifications on the overall DC universe. Bloodshot number 6, which I believe is the
In
first.
brightest day and darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight.
That's correct. Bloodshot number 6, intro to Ninjax. I think that's his name. But anyway, that's what it says here. Anyway, I think
It says it's $10 too.
Yeah, I don't know if that holds anymore. I don't know if anyone really cares. Bloodshot. This is Valiant, so I mean that for a while that was an interesting thing, but I'm not sure if anybody really cares anymore. Here's Blue Beetle number 1. He appeared in, I think he appeared in. Did he appear in DC movies? I can't remember if he was in the movies or the TV shows, but there's Blue Beetle number 1 by Keith Giffen, so that's worth getting just for his writing. He's always good. And this is The Boys. I think I talked about The Boys number 1 in another video, but this was written by Garth Ennis and drawn by Derek Robertson, became a TV show, of course.
This is number 8 apparently.
Yeah, it's number 8 that everybody seemed to know and love. So 8, 9, 10. I'll have to check and see if any of these had introductions that I should be aware of. The Boys.
What do you mean introductions that I should be aware of?
Of characters that appeared in the Boys TV show
Oh,
that people
okay.
loved. So, Brightest Day, the answer to Blackest Night, number 1.
Oh, it is a Green Lantern thing, huh?
Yep. So there's number 2, 3, 11, 16. I think this went on for 24 issues, so that was an interesting thing. But it's written by Jeff Johns and art by Ivan Reyes, who's really great. Captain Marvel #1. Also a lot of #1s for Captain Marvel as well. Here's Carnage #2, the character that was created through Venom. Here's another Carnage #1 written by Jerry Conway, which is pretty cool. So Conway. So there's a bunch of these by Jerry Conway. 3, 4, 5, 7. Almost, pretty good run. 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1 to 14 of Carnage, if anyone's interested, plus 16 as well. So please let me know. Catwoman has also another character that has a lot of #1s, and this is #2. Unfortunately, I don't have #1, but this was relaunched. I believe this is 2011. Yeah, December of 2011.
Oh yeah, that does say that. Huh.
So yeah, that's another iteration of Catwoman, written by Judd Winnick, who did some really great stuff with Batman, including the return of Jason Todd as the Red Hood, which was a really great story that could have gone horribly wrong, but he did such a good job. I wound up loving it. So yeah, this is #6. So Judd Winnick was on this title for a good time.
What appears to be a
7.
costumed Catwoman.
Here's Catwoman 3. I think this is an Art Germ variant of #3, Catwoman. This is a later series of Catwoman. This is Children of the Atom, of course, the X-Men variant version. The price is $20. I don't know if that's right or not, but
It probably was at one point. But
yeah, maybe. But yeah, that's variant #1. Cinema Purgatorio by Garth Ennis. I thought that Alan Moore was involved with this, but I could be wrong about that. But that's Cinema Purgatorio #1. Civil War Secret Wars variant. Looks like a blank cover. Civil War #2. I'm not sure which Civil War this is. It's probably the Charles Soule version. Conan, Battle for the Serpent Crown, #1.
how do you decide whether to keep them in the plastic or have them just be like standalone comics without the plastic around them?
It depends on time and the time they were put in the box. And these ones are all bagged because if I thought they were valuable, I wanted to protect them. This is the Creep #1, John Arcudi, which maybe is a bit rare. I don't know if it's valuable or not, but this is a great silver version of Cyberforce #2.
Does it have actual like textured
This is yes, it
cover?
is. Yeah, it's embossed, I guess. This is #3 in gold. Daredevil 181, the great confrontation between Bullseye and Elektra. Excellent issue. Daredevil 8. This is a later series. This is Darkhawk #1, the relaunched Darkhawk. And these are Deadpool issues. That's from 2008, 2013, because Marvel had an annoying habit of not putting the year on the covers every time they relaunched. So I put
Who had a habit of not putting them?
Marvel. So I put the years on there so I would know. That's Deadpool #6, and this is probably Deadpool like volume 5 maybe. This is Deadpool making fun of the cover of Iron Man 128, which was the alcohol
The
issue.
bendy straw is funny.
Yeah, but the alcohol Iron Man. More 2013 issues 8, 9, 11. This is 2013 again, #12. 2015, a reference to Indiana Jones, I think. 2016, and here's another one. Like it's back to #3, so they renumbered it again. So 2017. There's Deadpool 2017 again, #36. Deadpool's Art of War by Peter David, great stuff. Miniseries. Deadpool Max, David Lapham. Mercs for Money. Deadpool and Cable split second. Defenders 112. This is a relaunched Defenders #1, and that's Demon Days X-Men variant edition. So that's it for the speculation on those issues. So who knows, maybe there are some gems and maybe there are some duds, but it was interesting to have a look at them and maybe see if any of them come to fruition someday. Thanks for watching, and talk to you soon. Cheers.